Okay. Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is February 21st, 2:19 p.m. So let's see, February 21st. That means that tomorrow will be the last Wednesday of February, and next Tuesday will be the last Tuesday in February. Remember that February is also the shortest month of the year. All right, so I do have a dream that I want to share. It's actually kind of like comical, the dream, but before I get into that, I just want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone. My readings in particular are not going to resonate with everyone. These are not one size fits all, but if you do need a personal reading, you can email me, okay? And then, we'll schedule a reading for you. So all of that information is in my inbox, or my description box, and in my about me section on my channel. But aside from that, yeah. So if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. It is what it is, right? Before I get started, I'm going to use my prayer. I pray to God and call upon Archangel Michael and any ancestors, angels, and spirits of the highest white light that love me unconditionally to continue to protect me and my family during this time. Please help us see things clearly and to help us remove the fog of illusion that has led us down a false path in the past. Amen. All right, so I want to talk about a dream that I had. It was actually interesting, kind of funny, but though it took place in like a dorm, like a college dorm, I guess, and like I I was like a student in this building. It was like college, right? And I guess went downstairs to the kitchen of the dorm. I went downstairs to the kitchen of the dorm, and I guess this is a snippet of the entire dream. All right, so I'm just gonna tell you a snippet of the entire dream because I feel like this part was more it's prominent to the message. So I was in the kitchen and I was like, kind of cleaning things out of the fridge that weren't. I guess it was like mine, but I didn't need anymore. Like I was just kind of like doing some spring cleaning in my dream in my dorm room, and I have about three trash bags, and I was like tying them up, and I was like, all right, so now that I've taken out the trash and I've changed the trash bags and the kitchen's all clean and I'm all done, I'm gonna take a break. So I decided to take a break from all the cleaning that I've been doing, right? So you guys could be in a place right now where you're just taking a break, you're relaxing, you're resting, you're just you've been doing a lot of cleaning up the past year, the past 2 years, the past couple months, maybe the past week, where now you're just like, all right, I'm gonna take a break now, okay? So, anyways, back to the dream. So, I remember I was like, okay, so now I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go upstairs and kind of like lay down for a bit, right? Yeah, I'm gonna lay down in my dream as I'm sleeping in real life. So, that's funny. But, anyways, so right before I go to leave the kitchen, this woman comes into the kitchen, this older woman, but she had the face of somebody who I have not seen since I was a teenager, right? And a very I guess at a very impressionable place of my moments in my time as a teenager. Teenagers are generally impressionable, all right. It's a vulnerable time for a person and during their teenage years, right? So it's kind of like this person came to me when I was like in a vulnerable state of my time, but I'm not in this vulnerable state of my time. She just had the face of somebody 222, of somebody who I seen a lot in a vulnerable place in my time. All right, does that make sense? Okay. So, anyways, she she had to come downstairs because there was a rule in the dream. In this particular dream, there was a rule because being that it's a dorm room, it's like all the adults or guides um they had to prepare about 2 to 3 meals for their students. As they're like RAs but not RAs. All right, it's more complicated than that, but so they have to prepare about 2 to 3 meals for their students, right? This is in the dream. And this woman, she wasn't my guide, she wasn't my teacher, right? She was there for other reasons. But anyway, so moving on. She walked into the kitchen, and she was in the kitchen because she had to build a sandwich, a cheesy marinara sandwich for one of her students. And that was like part of her job. Like she just had to, like, if her students were hungry, she had to make them something to eat, right? But for some reason, she didn't want to do her job. Like she didn't want to like, it's making a sandwich is one of the easiest things that you could ever prepare for yourself or for somebody else, right? And in particular, it wasn't like a grilled cheese. It was like a cheesy marinara sandwich that she was supposed to make. So as I'm leaving the kitchen, she turns to me and she was like, I need you to make this sandwich. I'm like, no. Like immediately I was like, no. And she was like, well, why not? You have to make the sandwich. I'm like, no, I don't have to make the sandwich. I don't even want to make the sandwich. Like it's easy. Just make it yourself. It's a cheesy marinara sandwich for your student. I'm not making it. And she was like, well, why not? I'm like, because I don't want to. Just simple as that, right? So because she was like older than me, she thought I would because she's older than me. So that didn't work. So then she tried to intimidate me into making the sandwich. She's like, well, you have to make the sandwich because I'm telling you to. You have to. I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, yes, you do. I'm telling you. I'm like, okay, you can say what you want to say, but I'm not going to make the sandwich. So she got upset because that didn't work. So because she thought that she was older than me, she would get me to make the sandwich. I was like, no. Intimidation didn't work. So her final attempt was to blackmail me into making the sandwich for her that she didn't want to make. Just because she didn't feel like making it, she was going through all this trouble to get me to make it for her. And so her last intentions came off as blackmail. I could feel it, I could hear it, I could sense it. It was blackmail. And it was kind of like, well, if you don't make this sandwich, I'm going to blackmail you. And that's why it was comical, because I'm like, you let me know when you find something. Like, you let me know. Like, what is there to find? Go ahead. And that didn't make her happy either. Like, I'm not making the sandwich. You can't intimidate me. Just because you're older than me, I'm not going to make the sandwich for you. And if you think 707, and if you think you're going to blackmail me into making the sandwich for you, that's fine. You let me know when you find something, right? Because, like, what is there to find, right? Good luck finding something that doesn't exist. And that didn't make her happy. So I just walked away from her. And she was, like, left in the kitchen seething because she couldn't get someone to make a sandwich for her. So, moving on. I went upstairs to, like, my dorm room or whatever, and one of my guides were there. And, like, he saw me. He was like, what's going on? And I was trying to tell him. But whenever I tried to tell him what was going on, it was like my tongue was being tied. And I was, like, stuttering. And I couldn't get the words out. And I was, like, flustered. And it was like, no matter what, I couldn't get the words out. But I got out just enough, right? So my guide could understand what was going on. I got out just enough because all my guide said was, and it was a masculine, all he said was, I understand. I'll take care of it. That was it. And that was a dream. He said, I understand. I'll take care of it. So he knew what was going on. He knew what this woman was trying to do. He knew that she was trying to, like, bind my tongue so I wouldn't talk about what she was trying to do to me, what she was trying to make me do, her intentions of trying to blackmail me, and how, like, that's not going to work, because how are you going to blackmail someone who has nothing into making you do what they want? Not only that, but blackmail is illegal, right? Like, all of this just to get me to make a sandwich for her because she didn't want to make it. So simple. And not only that, but the sandwich was supposed to be for her students. Like, how are you going to get somebody else to do something for your students when it's supposed to be you're the one that's supposed to be, like, in charge of them? You're supposed to be guiding them. You're supposed to be their mentor. But you're not doing your job, right? But my guide said, like, he was like, I understand. I'll take care of it. And then that was it. And as soon as he said that, it was like a relief. Like, just like a relief was just like, okay. And then I just kept doing whatever I was, like, meant to be doing in my dream. Like, this person came into my dream to bother me, pretty much. To bother me, to get me to do some shit that had nothing to do with me, right? It's like to distract me or whatever the case it is. But she had the face of somebody who I haven't seen since I was a teenager. So be careful, because somebody could be trying to come to you with the face of somebody who you haven't seen since you were a teenager. And that right there is kind of like they're trying to make you feel like if you were troubled as a teen, or if you were very impressionable as a teen, or if you were very gullible, or if you just did what you did, like you respected authority, or you just, I don't know, just because they're older than me, I have to listen to them, kind of like that thing, right? It's kind of like teenagers have to listen to their adults, right? It's kind of like adults have a power trip when it comes to teenagers. So it was kind of like that, and it kind of like it was like it made them say it. I'm tripping over my words. They came to me as if like trying to make me feel like I was a teenager again. Like, you have to listen to me because I'm the adult and you're the child, knowing full well that I'm not a teenager, not even in real life, right? So it's kind of like this person was trying to make it seem like they have dominion over you even in real life. And in real life, if they don't and they can't, they're trying to dominate you in your dreams, right? Making it seem like, I don't know, like confuse you, like, oh, I'm the adult here. You have to do what I say. And I'm like, no, I really don't, though. I don't think so. Like, well, you have to make this sandwich. No, I don't. Well, I'm going to blackmail you. All right, great. Let me know when you find something because, I'd like to know, right? So it was interesting. Anyway, so the reason why I'm bringing this dream up, I'm talking about it, is because you need to really be careful about your dreams, all right? And when like, I immediately knew, like, I'm like, all right, so something is about to happen because, first of all, I haven't even seen or thought about this particular face since I was a teenager. And not only that, but you're trying to make me do something in my dreams that I don't want to do. It's like you're trying to. It's like when people try to put subliminal messages in your waking life to get you to do something without, like, making you, like, without them saying it, Like, oh, I really want to go to the store, but I just don't feel like it. And then you're like, oh, okay, that sucks. And they're like, yeah, I just really don't feel like going to the store, but I wish someone would go to the store for me. And you're like, oh, okay, well, good luck finding someone, right? So that's them trying to get you to be like, well, I'll go to the store for you without them asking you, just so they can be like, oh, well, really, you would go to the store for me? I don't want to ask. That's so nice of you. Blah 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 blah. Like, it's like a mind game. And because they can't get you to do something in, like, the waking world, they're gonna try to get you to do something in your dream world. Like, you're in my dream world. Like, you're encroaching my territory. What are you doing? Like, I don't know. Like, this person, in my dream, it was a woman. For some of you, it could be a masculine that's trying to, because they can't get you to do something in the real world, they're gonna try to, like, force you or bully you into do something in your dream world, which is interesting because you're like, I don't want to do this. Like, you can't make me do something. And not only that, but it's kind of like somebody going into your house and be like, oh, do this for me. And you're like, first of all, you don't even belong here. You're not even a guest. So how are you going to make me do something in my own home? Okay. So there's definitely somebody mad because they can't get you to do something, whether it's at your job, at your home, in your dreams, in your family, in your community. They're an invader. All right, this person is an invader. I picked something up like this. I want to say, let me see, August, September, October, November, between September and November of 2022. I picked something up like this in a reading. All right. So there's definitely somebody just tried to invade your dreams because they can't invade you personally, in person, physically. They can't have access to you physically. They're going to try to invade you spiritually, which is retarded because how are you going to invade someone else's home and then get them to do something? Like, you don't even belong there. That makes no sense to me. And yes, I said the R word, so, it is what it is, honestly, at this point. So if you take offense to that, I don't know what to tell you, sorry. But, yeah. And not only that, but this person could be trying to bind you from talking about what they just tried to do to you. Bind your tongue, like, because in the dream I was, like, stuttering and my words weren't coming out and I was getting flustered. And at one point, I got so flustered that I was like, I'm trying to tell you what she just said to me, and it's getting so hard, and I'm so sorry. And my God was like, I understand. All right, I understand. My God was like, don't worry about it. I understand. And then finally, when I got out as much as I could, my God was like, I understand. I'll take care of it. And that was that. That was a dream. All right. So not only is there a person trying to encroach in your territory, trying to make you do something that you don't want to do, but on top of that, they're trying to make you not be able to speak about it, which isn't working because your guides are already there. right? And even if you can't say it clearly, they understand. They know what you're trying to say without you being able to say it fully. And they're going to be taking care of a lot of stuff right now. And on top of that, this person tried to make you do something while you're in a period of relaxation. You've been doing a lot of work, a lot of cleaning, healing, self-care, working on your job, your family, your career, your life, just yourself. You've been doing so much. So the fact that this person really tried to, encroach into my territory when I'm in a relaxing period, when I'm not supposed to be, focused or, stressing out about anything else, or this person is trying to drag you into drama and just make you distracted by their stuff because they don't want to do it during your relaxation period. Come on. Like, you can't be serious on that. Like, your guides are just like, no, the collective is supposed to be relaxing right now. They're not supposed to be doing things that you don't want to do because you don't want to do it. They're supposed to be relaxing. They've been doing so much work. They need to relax right now. They don't need you to distract them. And my guide was like, don't worry. I'll take care of it. Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. So this is somebody who's trying to shapeshift and it's not working. Shapeshifter in reverse. Yeah. Every time they try to come into your dreams and shapeshift as a different face, a different body, they get caught. Right? And every time they try to encroach into your personal territory, they get caught. Your guides are right there ready for them. Your guides, the divine, their spirits, their ancestors, everybody. And they're always getting caught. They can't, it's going to get to a point where they're just going to get stuck in your dreams and it's going to be like hell for them. This shapeshifter in reverse. Transform and unveil your gifts. This person is trying to make you do something because they don't want to do it. I feel like their gifts are blocked, or it's kind of like they're trying to intimidate you, bully you, blackmail you into like using your gifts for them. Either they don't have gifts, or they can't use their gifts, or their gifts have been revoked and taken away from them. But they want you to use your gifts for them. So they're going to try to bully you, blackmail you, intimidate you, whatever that gift is, all right? They want you to use it for them. And you're like, no, I don't care. Go ahead and bully me. It's not going to work. Go ahead and intimidate me. It's not going to work. Go ahead and blackmail me. It's not going to work. Let me know when you find something, right? Let me know. I'd like to know, too, what's out there. Let me know. And this person was just seething. They were just mad. I can't believe my intimidation didn't work. I can't believe my bullying didn't work. And you're like, okay, well, go ahead, blackmail me. That's not going to work either. We have Druid hold this space. I feel like this person, they are all over the place. They're all over the place. They can't sit still. It's the way I see it, it's kind of like, so there's this person, right? Let's say this is this person. It's like they don't have any place to put down stable roots, or they don't have anywhere to like it's like they can't find stability. It's kind of like they're just floating in air, going from one place to the next, just trying to shapeshift and bully and intimidate and blackmail their way into someone else's home or someone else's gifts, or there is just like a little it's like a fuzzy black ball just floating. They're just I don't know, like they're scattered. They have no stability. They have no place to set down roots. They don't even have roots to sit down, to bury in the ground. Like, they don't have anything. So they're just trying to infiltrate you so that way they can use like your stability, your roots, your environment for them. It's like if this person doesn't have, for example, if this person doesn't have a job, and they know that they don't have a job, they want you to use your job to pay for them. But it's like, why don't you just get your own job? Like, it's not that hard. But this person was like, well, I'm going to bully you into using your job to pay for me. I'm going to intimidate you into using your food. So when you eat your food, it actually goes into my stomach. It's kind of like that. Like they can't do it themselves. They don't have the ability to do it themselves. And they're going to try to bully you into doing something for them because they can't. It's like, I can't manifest, so I'm going to bully you into manifesting for me. And the thing is, this person, they were supposed to be a teacher, right? They were supposed to guide other people around them. And all they had to do was make a sandwich, but they were trying to bully me into making a sandwich for their students. Like, they don't have the ability to build a sandwich. This person hold the space reverse and shapeshifter in reverse. They used their ability to, if they had an ability to shapeshift, they used it for all the wrong reasons, and now it's left them fragmented. They can't. It's kind of like, if you've ever seen Marvel, there's this character called Ghost, right? She's good now, but before, she was just very. Something happened to her when she was a child. There was like an explosion, and it destabilized her cells, her atoms. So it was called I don't know, destabilizing equilibrium or something. It's kind of like when her atoms, her cells are always like they're building and breaking like at a fast rate to where she can't really hold things. She can't really hold a solid form. Like she's always like shifting and phasing in and out of like the material world. She can't hold a stable form. This is this person. It's kind of like all the shape shifting that they did, it has left them distorted. They can't hold a stable form. Whether it's like a stable sense of mentality, a stable sense of emotional feelings, like physically, they're just like chaotic. Spiritually, they're chaotic. Like they've been doing a lot of stuff. Like a lot of, I feel like all the bullying, intimidation, and blackmail that they've been doing, it's just left them like they can't hold a stable form in this world. They're just like a black fuzzball, and they just I don't know. Anyways, that character and her name is Ghost. It's funny because it's actually a female, but her name is Ghost. But she ends up getting healed and all that. So she is actually in the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's where that character is. So if you watch that, you'll see what I'm talking about by phasing in and out. That movie is on Disney Plus, so you can check it out. And this Karmic, all this shape shifting that they did, it could even be shape shifting their personality, like being one way during being one way around a certain people. Being another way around another group of people, being one way around to their family, being another way around to their friends, and it's left them to the point where they don't even know like what's what, right? They lost their. I can't even like. Anyways, let me move on. This was an ability that was supposed to be used for good. It was supposed to be like the ability to adapt, right? Like evolution. Their shifting ability was supposed to be used for the ability to adapt to like harsh environment, or like if something wasn't working out, they were supposed to use that to adapt to overcome it for the best of their highest good. But instead, they were using their shape-shifting ability to lie to people, intimidate people, bully people, blackmail people. And it's left them in a place where they can no longer hold their own space. They no longer know who they are. They can't bully people anymore. They can't intimidate people anymore. They lost their ability to shapeshift. So now they can't adapt to their environment. So if they're going through a hard time, they can't adapt to that, to make it better, to heal from that environment, to grow from that environment. Now they're just stuck, right? They can't hold on to this sense of I got this, I can do that. They can't do that anymore because they never use that ability to shapeshift for their highest good. They just use it to bully, intimidate, and blackmail people. And now they no longer have a stable space to hold on to. That's what I was trying to get out. But it was like my word for being tripped up and I couldn't get it out. And we have elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. And then warrior, be fearless and stand strong, but in the reverse. This person is very, very scared. They can't fight anymore. This person, it's like they want to give up. They don't want to fight anymore. So now they want you to use your knowledge for them, right? And in the dream, I'm like, no, I'm not building a sandwich for you. And it was interesting because it was just a sandwich. All you have to do is just like, it was a cheesy marinara sandwich. It was like a grilled cheese, but kind of like, what is it? Hold on. What's that fried chicken with the marinara and cheese? What's that Italian dinner that you like to make? It's the with a fried baked chicken, marinara and cheese.
Chicken parmesan?
Yes, it was like a chicken parmesan sandwich. Thank you. Yeah. And I was like, that's so easy to make. But it's kind of like she didn't know how to make it, and she was like freaking out. She was getting scared because she didn't know how to make it. And instead of trying to fight, or instead of trying to like learn how to make it, she just would rather bully people into making it for her. So this is somebody who gave up on their life, who gave up trying to fight the good fight. They don't want to keep going anymore. They can't shapeshift it. They don't have the ability, They don't have the ability to adapt. They don't want to fight anymore, and they don't have a stable form to hold on to. They don't have, whether it's a stable home, a stable sense of mentality, emotional stability, physical stability, financial stability. They don't have anything to hold on to, and they don't want to keep going anymore. They don't want to fight. But you, elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. You're just moving and moving and moving, and not only that, but you have your guides here with you. They're helping you. Because in the dream, I was like telling my guide, and he was like, I understand. I'll take care of it. And that was it. This person doesn't have the ancestral wisdom either to just build something so simple as a sandwich. So if you can't even manifest a sandwich, like, wow. And that's all because they were using their shape-shifting abilities for the wrong reasons. They were supposed to use it for their ability to adapt. Not, because I can hide my form. I can pretend to be one way around these people and get what I want from them. And then I can pretend to be another way around these people and get what I want from them. They were using that for their own selfish gain. And now they lost the ability to shapeshift. The ability to adapt. And they really tried to encroach in my dream. Like, I'm going to bully you into manifesting a sandwich for me. Like, I'm not making a sandwich for you. Like, no. And they really tried to argue with me in my dream. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that for you. And then on top of that, they tried to bind my tongue so I wouldn't be able to talk about what they just tried to do to me. And then I got out what I could. And my guide was like, even without saying what I wanted to say fully, my guide was like, I understand. I'll take care of it. So whoever this person is, this person's like hopeless. They're just going through a lot right now. They just don't want to do the work. Like, they don't even have the strength to keep going, to be fearless, to stay strong. This person is very weak-minded. And I don't know. It's just pathetic, honestly. And because they tried to bully you, like, this is not going to end well for them. It's really not. Wow, attacking your throat chakra. What did I just say? This person was trying to bind my mouth, my tongue. They were trying to bind my tongue so I couldn't talk about what they were just trying to do to me. The card says attacking your throat chakra. When your throat chakra is unbalanced, you're shy, arrogant, anxious, lying, lack creativity. But when it's balanced, you're able to communicate. You're able to express yourself, be a service, right? To your guides, your ancestors, humanity, your friends, yourself. And you're able to tell truths. This person does not want you to tell the truth of what they were just trying to do to you. Right? In my dream, like, it was like my tongue was being tied. I was stuttering. I was getting flustered. I was getting anxious. I was getting bothered. Like, I couldn't get it out. It was like somebody was like putting knots and knots and knots around my tongue. So I couldn't speak. But I got out what I could. And this person's really going to get punished for it because they really tried to like bully you in your own territory. And on top of that, you're supposed to be relaxing. And on top of that, they tried to bind your tongue. That's crazy to me. Attacking your throat chakra. Like, the audacity, right? The audacity of this. Come on. Like, get real. What's the matter with you, huh? I remember in the dream, my guide, he was just being so patient with me. And I was like, I'm trying to tell you what she said. And he was like, don't worry about it. Just take your time. But like every time I try to, oh, you know what? It was kind of like, okay, there's a movie. It's a Studio Ghibli movie called Howl's Moving Castle. A great movie. And then there's Wicked Witch of the Waste. And she put a curse on Sophie. And whenever Sophie tries to speak of the curse, it's like her mouths get really, really tight. And her, like her mouth, like it part of the curse was she couldn't speak about the curse. She couldn't tell anybody about the curse, right? Like her mouth wouldn't open or anything like that. But Howl already knew that the curse was already on her. Like, he knew who she really was. And then Calcifer, as soon as he saw her, he was like, I don't envy you, lady. That's one nasty curse that you have on you. So everybody already knew what the Wicked Witch of the Waste already did to Sophie. So everybody already knows what this person is trying to do to you. They already know. It's not a secret, right? Because this person, it's like this person is so desperate now. Like, to them, it's like they have nothing left to lose. So they don't even care who sees what they're doing, right? They don't even care. They're just like, I'm going to do what I want. Like, intimidation didn't work. Bullying didn't work. Blackmail didn't work. Like, you let me know when you find something. J. Could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial, the name of a word or a place. We'll come back to that. I'm sorry I lied. This person, they're getting caught with their shape-shifting. Like, if they're being one way with a group of people, another way with a group of people, another way with a group of people, and this person is lying to everybody, right? Using their shape-shifting abilities to lie to everybody to get what they want, and it's not working. And all they can say is, I'm sorry I lied. But, like, nobody cares. I mean, I don't really know, but Proverbs 24:20. For the evil man has no future. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. Yeah, this person's going to get punished for it. And they're not going to be able to, with a warrior in reverse, they're not going to be able to fight this or stand up for their ground, or they're not going to be able to have the ability to stop this. This is not a warrior of God. So they're not going to be given the ability to fight this off, because this is whatever punishment that they get, it's going to be really bad for them. Because they can't do this anymore. They can't do that. Look at Star Child. You have your elders with you. So we have Star Child and Elder. And you're supposed to be moving past your ancestral patterns. You're supposed to be guiding another path for your legacy, for your future. And this person is trying to distract you to get you to manifest for them and not for your future. Or you could have a child that is a star, like a star child. So either you're the star child or you have a child that is a star child. Proverbs 25:26. A righteous man who falters before the wicked is like a murky spring and a polluted well. This person, they're trying to find some sort of way to bring you down. You could be a righteous man or a righteous woman, and they're trying to bring you down just like them. Their shape-shifting abilities don't work on you. It's kind of like you can't be bought, right? You can't be bullied. You can't be intimidated. You can't be blackmailed. And on top of that, in my dream, when they're like, oh, well, I'm going to blackmail you into doing what I want you to do. I'm like, great. When you find something, let me know. Because nothing exists for you to be blackmailed with. 3444. Like, you can't. Nothing, it's impossible. And it makes them mad. This person was mad in my dream. 888 balance. Everything is falling into place as it should. Yeah. I feel like this person can see that because they can't get you to do what they want you to do in the physical world. They're trying to make you unbalanced spiritually. Well, let me see if I can go into their dreams and make them do what I want to do and distract them. Wow. And then it says unwilling to change because they are scared. And because they are unwilling to change because they are scared, they're trying to get you to do things for them so that way they can't do it because they can't do it themselves. Well, if I can't change, I'm too scared to change. Let me see if I can get the collective to do what I'm too scared to do for myself. And then again, we have warrior and reverse. Be fearless and stand strong. And this person can't. They can't stand on their own 2 feet. They're scared. They don't even want to keep going. Like, first of all, why would I even help you if you don't want to keep going? Like, why would I waste my time, my blessings on you when you don't even have the strength to keep going for yourself? Like, why would I distract myself and help someone who can't even help themselves and doesn't even want to help themselves? They're unwilling to change all because they're scared. That's not your problem. This person is mistaken because you're not here to help the unwilling. All right. You're supposed to help people guide. You're supposed to help guide people who actually want to change. And on top of that, you're still learning yourself. All right, I'm going to get a couple more, and then I'm going to change the decks. Keep going. You're almost there. Yeah, this person just wants to distract you, so don't let them do that. The archangels have been summoned, and they are here. Yeah, they see what's going on. This person's... Listen. Oh, my God. My God was like, I understand. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Like... Your dreams have the answers. Look at that. Pay attention to your dreams because they're telling you things. Your patterns and routines. This person, they're only trying to distract you. It has to do with your patterns and your routines physically. And because they can distract your patterns and your routines physically in the real world, keep you from being delayed or procrastinating or lazy, they're going to try to do it spiritually so that way you don't have the energy to keep going. You don't have the energy to do this daily task, or so you don't have the energy to, make these simple whatever it is. Like, they can't distract you physically. So they're going to try to infiltrate your dreams, encroach on your territory spiritually to distract you because it's your patterns and your routines that's helping you keep yourself motivated. That's keeping you going. This person, they can't hold the space for the life of them. They have no routine. They have no stability. They have no patterns. It's like they're all over the place. All right, let me get a couple more. What time is it? Okay. I know I've been stuttering a lot, so. You were hidden in plain sight from your enemies by God. And another sad thing is that it's like your potential and who you really were has been overlooked for the longest time by this person or by these people. And now that you're actually living in your truth, you're making progress in your life, you're going towards your dreams, your goals, you're balanced out, and you're almost there. Now that's when they see you and they're like, oh, wait a minute, the collective, they're actually going somewhere. The collective is actually balanced. The collective is actually doing things in their life. Let me distract them. That's all that it is. It's a distraction. They just want you to be distracted. And that's because they overlooked you. God had you hidden because they knew what these people were really about. God did not want you to be used, abused, bullied, intimidated by these people or by this person. And he hid you. He hid your potential. He hid what you were able to do. He hid your gifts from this person. And now that this person sees that you're doing something in life, they're trying to distract you. They're trying to get you to use your manifestations for them. And one of the ways that they're going to try to do this is by messing with your routines, your patterns. So you don't have the energy to keep going. Because look, keep going, you're almost there, is out here. Right? They're trying to put you off balance because you're imbalanced right now. They're trying to mess with your dreams because your dreams have the answers. Pisa Misa, this person's nosy. They're watching you, or they're trying to watch you. They're watching you. They're very, very nosy. And they feel entitled to your manifestations. Like, this person really thought that they could bully me into using my sandwich making abilities for them. Like, no, I'm not making a sandwich for you. It's one of the easiest things to make, but they don't have the wisdom, the knowledge. It was like a marinara cheesy Parmesan sandwich. One of the easiest things to make. And this person doesn't even have the ability to make that. They don't have the wisdom. Well, what do I do with the chicken? Right? So look, they're doing black magic. Trying to mess with your dreams and trying to bind your tongue so that way you can't speak about the shit that they're doing behind the scenes and in the dark. So they're doing black magic, but at the same time they're like, well, I'm sorry I lied. Like, what? Also, they could also be telling your guys, I'm sorry that I did that to the collective. I'm sorry that I tried to bind them. I'm sorry that I tried to bully them and intimidate them and block them. And your guides don't care. The divine does not care. The archangels, they don't care. That's why they're here. Because they see what this person is trying to do and they don't care. They're trying to mess with a divine chosen one, a star child. And they're trying to bind the tongue of a star child. The archangels are not having that. They're not. White witch came out. So you could be a white witch, whether you are a divine masculine or divine feminine. So they're doing this to a star child white witch. Like, you're nothing but good. You put out good things. You're like, you uplift people. You're a chosen one. And this person is just trying to, like, they want you to use your magic for them. I keep saying that. This person, they're being stripped of everything. They have nothing. And they're going to try to bully you into using what you have for them. Like, make it make sense. Like, why would I use what I have for you when you're doing magic on me? Why? Why would I help you? Make it make sense. Like, I don't understand. And on top of that, this person's trying to blackmail you. Let me know when you find something, because that'd be great. Congratulations, you leveled up, right? This person's mad because you're constantly leveling up in this world, and they're not. Well, since you're leveling up, do you think you could help me? No, absolutely not. I don't know what you thought, but it's not that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right, let me get... I keep saying let me get one more, but... All right, this is going to be the last one. Wicked tongue. Look at that. Wicked tongue. This person's trying to bind your tongue so you can't tell the truth, so that way they can keep saying lies about you. It's like, let me bind the collective's tongue so they can't tell the truth about me while I continuously lie about the collective. Like, you see how that works? It's very interesting to me how that works. It's like someone was putting, they were trying to put knots in my tongue. That's the black magic that they're doing. They're trying to put knots in your tongue so you can't speak your truth. You can't say no to them. You can't stand your ground. It's so you can't speak up for yourself. That's what it is. And on top of that, so you can't speak out about the truth of what's being done, or speak out about what you're doing, and speak out about like who you really are. Like they just don't want you to do that. So that way they can keep saying lies about you. Like it makes no sense. Like if you're that, like why would, like you can tell who, like you're so worried about me telling my truth that you're willing to do black magic so you can keep lying about me. Like this person's just, and on top of that, they're watching the collective. They're watching you. That's why the archangels are here. This person's going to get punished if they're not being punished already. But there's something coming for this person. Something big. And they're scared. That has nothing to do with you. Right? You're just being told to relax, keep going, you're almost there. That's it. That's it. Don't even worry about this person. Don't even focus on this person. Don't even look their way. Because whatever they're trying to do, it's not going to work. And as soon as they do something, your guys are right there. All right, tell me what happened. Right? Your guys are right there. Like literally, as soon as this happened, my guide was like right next to me. Tell me what happened. I understand. I'll take care of it. It's like whenever this person tries to attack you, it doesn't even have the time to take effect. All right, so I'm gonna jump into tarot now because nothing is coming out in that deck. Bless you. This person, they had one of those. It was black, but those scrunchy keychains that people like to put on their arms with like the dangling keys. They had that on their arm. They had a short sleeve shirt on too, but they had one of those dangling keychains that they like. It looked like a scrunchie, but it was like one of those keychains that looked like like those old phone cords, you know, with the spirals. It was like that. They had that on their arm. Wow. So we have Hermit, Seven of Cups, and then Judgment in reverse. So you are just going within yourself. Because you're going within yourself, it's giving you the opportunity to kind of like be heightened about who you were and how to like heal yourself, how to fix yourself. It's allowing you to investigate properly your environment, your surroundings. It's allowing you to be more enlightened. And because of that, you're able to see like opportunities that you haven't seen before or opportunities that you didn't think were there before. You being in this hermit energy, it's allowing you to be more open as well to like all these different options or all these different cups that are being presented to you by the divine. Like, just so you know, collective, you have this option here, this option here, this option here. And it's kind of like you're not supposed to be distracted so that way you can choose what you feel is best for you, what fits perfectly for you, right? What's good for you, what cup you're going to pour into, what cup you're going to drink into. And this person, they just want you to be distracted. Like, oh, well, you should pour into this cup. And you're like, no. Well, why not pour into this cup? I'm telling you to pour in this cup. And you're like, no. And that's because you're in this hermit energy. You're able to decipher which cup to pour into, which cup to not pour into, which cup to drink from, which cup to not drink from. Right? You have this wisdom within you to help you know which cup is good, which cup is not good. And they're trying to distract you. Pour into this cup. Pour into this cup. You're like, no, I'm not pouring into that cup. We have Judgment in reverse. This person's going through a lot of bad judgment. They're going through a lot of karma. And on top of that, it's how they see themselves. Like, this person's like hopeless. They think very low of themselves. They have low self-esteem, low confidence. And it's like they don't have the ability to lift themselves up. So they're trying to confuse you so that way you lift them up for them, but you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to sidetrack from your job, your tasks, your goals, your dreams, your purpose to lift up somebody else who doesn't even want to lift themselves up, right? Like, just because you have low self-confidence, right? Like, just because you have low self-confidence doesn't mean that I have to give all my confidence to you. Just because you can't pour into your own cup doesn't mean I have to pour into your cup. Like, it's like they want you to do what they can't do for themselves. And it's just the way they view themselves. It's the way they view themselves. They don't even think highly of themselves. And not only that, but they're just going through a lot. They're just going through a lot. Oh my gosh. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Either they're losing family, they're losing friends, they're losing money. They're just, nothing is stable in their life. Nothing. Right? Hold the space. They don't have anything to hold on to in their life. They don't have finances. They don't have friends. They don't have family. They don't have a home. They don't have a job. They don't have stability, emotional stability, mental stability, physical stability, financial stability. They don't have anything. And it's like really weighing on themselves. It's like they put what they have materially equates to like their sense of self-worth. Like, if I have this nice car, then I'm obviously like really lucky. But if they don't have a nice car, then it's like, what worth do I have in this world? Right? And that's a big problem for them. That's why they're so nosy That's why they're watching you, and that's why they feel entitled to what you have, because they don't have that. So they're like, they're gonna bully you into giving them what you have. It's this person. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to be stingy when it comes to this person. Don't be giving them nothing. Don't. Because they want to take everything that you have, and on top of that, they feel entitled to it. No. But this is good because you see what's going on, so you're not giving them anything. You're just holding on to what's yours. This person wants you, they want possession of what you have, but you're not. You're not giving them anything. With the Four of Pentacles being here, you're not giving them anything, which is good. You're not supposed to. This person wants what you have. Also, I feel like they want possession of like your manifestation abilities and like your dreams. And like the one time that they try to encroach into your territory, they get punished for it. Hold on one second. 5115, by the way. What was I saying? Yeah, you're not giving this person anything. You're not giving them your time, your attention, your money, your gifts. You're not even giving them information too, because that's another thing that they want. They want information with this book here. They want your information. Like, you see how this book is on top of this woman's head? Or is this a man? It doesn't really matter. But they feel entitled to the information that you have, and you're not giving them anything. It's like, tell me how to manifest. And you're like, no, figure it out yourself. Like, everyone's manifestation journey is different. And they feel entitled to that. To like what you have and what you know. You're not giving them anything. Strength. You're very, very strong. You have the ability to keep going. This person does not worry in reverse. They don't have the strength to keep going. I also feel like you're very, very confident as well. You're very confident. You have the strength. You have your ancestors, your angels, your divine. You have it all. Something about your hair, too. This person could be jealous about your hair. Or envious about your hair. Yes, those two are actually different. Envy is deep. Jealousy is surface. But there's something about your hair. I don't mean to laugh, but even your hair, they feel entitled to. So, you could just have really healthy hair and they don't like that. They don't like how confident you are, how confident you look, how confident you feel. Secrets of the hair. There's something about your hair secrets that they want to know about. Like, how do you keep your hair so healthy, or how do you keep your hair so whatever it is? Like, they just want to know like your hair routine as well. Like, they also want to know your hair routine. The Five of Cups. Your patterns and routines. I don't know, they want you to be depressed. Oh, yeah. Your patterns and routines. They want you to be so depressed that you don't have the strength to keep going with your daily tasks, your daily routines. Like, if you go to the gym every morning at 6 a.m., they want you to be so depressed that you don't have the energy to go to the gym. They don't want you to have energy to go to work. They don't want you to have the energy to take care of your pets or your plants or your family or your friends, or they just don't want you to have that energy. They want you to be so depressed that you just can't do anything. You can't, right? And that's a distraction. They want you to be, if they can't distract you physically, they're going to try to distract you with your dreams and your spirit and your emotions, right? Like, oh, let me make sure that the collective is depressed so that way they can't do this. They can't even eat. They can't even think about whatever. They just really want you to be in that state to like mess with your routine so that way you can't keep going because you're almost there. The Magician, yeah. They're doing black magic on your confidence and your ability, your strength. Like, they don't want you to keep going, so they're going to try to do, look, black magic even came out. They're going to do black magic on you. And they're still doing it. And on top of that, every time they do this black magic, it just keeps them in the 10 of Pentacles. It's not moving them, not even from the 9 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles to the 7 of, no. It's keeping them in the 10 of Pentacles. And on top of that, every time they do magic, it doesn't even have time to take effect because your guides are like, I'll take care of it, don't worry. Like he said it so calm, as in like oh, did you hear about that new song that came out? It was like that. He was like, I understand. I'll take care of it. And I was like, okay, all right. All right, cool. My guys got it. Cool. Like it's not working. They can't do this. The Knight of Wands, they're committed to this black magic. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep doing this. This is all they know right now. They're not going to stop doing this. This is all they know. Yeah. And it's going to, if there was an 11 Pentacles, they would be in that. Because it's just going to make them, that's just, oh my God. They're not going to stop. They're committed to this. They're doing everything that they can to mess with your confidence, your self-worth, how you view yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you view the world, how you feel about the world. They're doing everything they can because to them, if I could just tear down their confidence, I can keep them in the Five of Cups. They don't want you to keep going. They don't want you to keep doing what you're doing. And it's not working. It's just keeping them in the Ten of Pentacles. They can't change because they're scared, so they don't want you to change. Queen of Wands, yeah. They can't mess with your confidence. Queen of Wands, White Witch, yeah, good luck with that. This person has no confidence. They're messing with a Queen of Wands confidence. The Queen of Wands, she's all about confidence. She's all about ambition. She's all about beauty. Like, she's very attractive, very ambitious. Oh my God. This person, they want to offer you something, but they have nothing to offer you. They're in a Ten of Pentacles reverse. They want to offer you something and they have nothing to offer you. This could be a masculine that wants to offer you something, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio masculine. Also, I feel like he's going to try to come offer you, his cup is poison. Don't drink from it. Don't drink from it. What he wants to offer you is poison. Eight of Wands reverse. Seven of Swords reverse. Yeah, so you know that this Knight of Cups, his name could start with the letter J. But this person was doing a lot of very deceitful and deceptive stuff behind your back. Lying, cheating, manipulating, scamming. Right? In the dream, this person was trying to bully me, intimidate me, and blackmail me. Right? In the dream, they were trying to bind my tongue so I wouldn't tell my guys what was going on. This person was doing something in the waking world. Very Seven of Swords energy. And not only that, but with the Eight of Wands reversed, they were trying to make sure that you didn't get this message or that you wouldn't be able to talk about this message. Whatever they were doing behind the scenes in the real world, they were trying to make sure that you wouldn't get this message. Also, that way, when they come to offer you something, you would drink from their poison cup. Oh, I see. With the Eight of Wands reverse, they don't want you to know that they have nothing to offer you and that all they have to offer you is poison. So they don't want you to get that message. They're trying to block you from knowing that they have nothing to offer you. So that way, when you do take from their cup or drink from their cup, they can siphon all your energy, your knowledge, your manifestation, your abilities for themselves because they don't want to change. And they see you changing. They see you leveling up. So if they can't do it themselves, they're going to try to siphon it from you. But in order for them to be able to do that, they need to tear down your confidence. So that if you're depressed enough, they can come in with a poison cup and have you drink from it. It's an illusion. They want you to be so distracted that when they come to you and be like, hey, make this sandwich for me, you'll be like, yes, I will make that sandwich for you. But they need to get you distracted. And they need to lower your confidence and your depression up. So I think what I'm gonna do is call it. This Knight of Cups could Their name could start with the letter J. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio masculine with the letter J for first, last, middle initial. I hear a name in my head. But, so I think I'm going to pull one of these and then I'll call it. Third harvest, but it came out in the reversed. Daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell and suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. This person, so the way, that's their plan, right? The whole depression up, confidence down, siphon energy. But in order for them to siphon your energy, they need to have sex with you. So they want to harvest everything you have. And that's in the reverse. They don't have milk and honey. They want your milk and honey. You know what I keep hearing in my head? Black Phillip. And he's saying, would thou'st like to live deliciously? This person is very, very dark. They made a deal with Black Phillip and they got nothing in return. All right, so this is the reading. I hope it helps. I hope it gives you some sort of clarity, some sort of guidance, yada, yada, yada. You know, if you need a personal reading, you're welcome to email me. And my prices are in my description box in this video and my About Me section on my channel. Also, before I end this video, Black Phillip is from the movie Witch. It's actually a really good movie. So one of the lines that Black Phillip says is, would thou'st like to live deliciously? All right. And this person, they need your harvest for themselves. Bye.